On last night's episode of Mad Men, the women were the stars. The strategy was the same as always, but with Peggy and Joan in positions of power. With everything set, can these last moments live up to a thunderous conclusion? Peggy travels for research while Pete invites Dawn to a meeting. Joan spends quality time with a friend. Pete's blind admiration for Dawn and careless attitude towards any woman in power prompted him to invite Dawn to Peggy's pre-client presentation and push Dawn into taking the lead on the pitch. Though Dawn had no clue of Peggy's confusing position, his addition to the pitch stung like betrayal. Calling Dawn on Saturday to belittle his idea from pitching from the child's perspective was doubly cathartic. It was a substitute for Peggy's frustrations with her elevated yet powerless position. Not to mention the nagging dread of trying to measure up to her mentor no matter how hard she fought to escape his shadow. Having figured out Peggy's forced predicament, Dawn presents himself to help and finally repair the union. Bob Benson returns to bail a Chevy executive out of jail for trying to fillet an undercover police officer. The taxi cab confessional was cloaked in confusion. They never openly addressed the predicament. Bill Hartley's assumption that he would keep quiet indicated he may know of Bob's personal preferences, especially when Bill referenced having Detroit hardwired. Whether or not Bill was in the know, the incident pushed Bob to sully an otherwise lovely relationship with Joan and her family with the marriage proposal. Oh Cinderella, once the sun and palm trees disappear, it's back to your old ways. The only reason Pete looked so good in California is without the challenges of office or other people to belittle. He was able to focus on happiness. It's easy to double down on a good relationship when it's your only focus. The strategy gave Peggy and Joan the opportunity to rewrite the rules. Joan has come so far that a marriage proposal was overshadowed by the news of SCNP was being dropped by Chevy. Bob may be good enough to clinch a job at Buick, but Joan is the real company man. They were always going to lose that car, but the loss of one of their biggest clients is going to bring out the desperation, at least in the high-leaning Jim Cutler, while Roger has his eyes set on stealing Buick. While there's no doubt that the final episode of the year will focus on Sterling Cooper and partners' future, Dawn's living location will be a focal point as well. Megan's visit made it clear that they aren't lacking in love for one another, but each clearly has their heart set on the other settling on their coast. With Megan missing her things and Dawn missing his good sleep, a decision will have to come before the season ends. Thankfully, no matter which is chosen, we'll be happy and satisfied with the journey. This is all we have for now. Do tell us what you feel by leaving your comments below. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to Cine Curry for all the latest short films, celebrity gossips and movie reviews.